MLOps may sound like the name of a shaggy one-eyed monster, but it's actually an acronym that spells success in enterprise AI. A shorthand for machine learning operations, MLOps is a set of best practices for businesses to run AI successfully. I'm Aishwarya from Cincinnati Children's Hospitals, and today I'm going to show you what are the tools required to implement MLOps in healthcare imaging and also give a gist of our workflow we use at our organization. MLOps applies to the entire life cycle: data gathering, model creation, orchestration, deployment, and monitoring. Numerous machine learning tools with a variety of features are available to conduct ML experiments in an organized fashion such that every step of the ML lifecycle is reproducible and follows industry best practices. So let's talk a little bit about each part, starting with data. MinIO is an open source distributed object storage server which is suited for storing unstructured data such as photos, videos, log files, backups, and containers. Size of an object can range from few kilobytes to a maximum of 5 terabytes. MinIO also has a web interface. When configured using Docker, it looks something like this. There are the buckets we can create for different projects or persons to store data. One can upload or download data manually using Python scripts. Model development is an integral part of MLOps cycle. We use ML Workspace, which is an open source development container image with data science libraries and supports VS Code and JupyterLab for Python development. Let's take a look at the setup. Network storage is connected to GPU server using MinIO or CIFS protocol, and the data is provisioned to workspaces with NVIDIA V100 GPUs used by data scientists and data analysts in the team. This is a typical workspace with JupyterLab environment. We can also use VS Code within the environment along with many other tools for monitoring. And this is how the VS Code environment looks like within the ML workspace. After finishing the model development, we need to containerize the application. Using Docker, we can orchestrate our applications and also spin up softwares like MinIO, ML workspace, and monitoring applications like Prometheus and Grafana. So you have finally written and deployed your first microservice. It's time to set up monitoring. It is that part of the system that lets you know what's going on in your app. You would also like to trigger emails and notification in case failures go below a certain threshold. Let me show you how to spin up a Docker container. So within VS Code, you can see the number of containers that are active, number of images, volumes, and networks. When open the files, all you need is a docker compose.yaml file, which specifies the image name, container name, the ports to be mounted, volumes, and all. All you need to do is compose up. So that will let the container spin up, which will create the named container, and you can check in the Docker tab with the new container just spinned up. All you need to do is open that in the browser. So that will let you open a new workspace of your own image, which contains the folders which you mounted to your environment. Hope this helps for your organization. Thank you so much for your time.